MTD CNC, bringing you the latest engineering news, reviews, events and special offers via video media.
So I'm at ETG's permanent trade show here in Southam. I've come to look today at a 5-axis machining centre from Quaser, available from ETG. This machine is under 100,000 for a full 5-axis simultaneous machining centre. I'm going to speak to Steve here, who's going to talk us through the specifications so we can find out a bit more. Steve, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Paul.
How you doing, all right?
Yes, good, thank you.
Good. Talk me through the spec of this machine. Let's start with the size and the capacity.
Okay, the capacity for this machine, we've got 410 in the X, got 610 in the Y, and 510 in the Z.
So it's quite a sizable 5-axis machining centre.
Sure, yeah.
And we say full 5-axis simultaneous. What about your table here in terms of tipping capability and the C-axis and the A-axis?
Well, we've got a 320mm faceplate on here. We're capable of going to -30 and plus 120 degrees on the axis there, yeah.
So for companies looking to machine complex parts, this machine could be up their street.
Yes, definitely much so, yeah, for the price, yeah.
Well, that's what I talk about. I mean, I'm looking at this as a price. I'm exploring the machine in it, obviously, and what it looks like.
Yeah.
What about your spindle? What about your tool changer? And what about things like linear scales? Are they all available with the machine?
Okay, Paul. Well, we've got on this particular model, we've got a 12,000 spindle with 20 bar through coolant, a 15,000 spindle optional. We've got a 20 tool carousel with swing arm. That goes up to a 60 optional.
So you get 60 tools as an option?
We can actually bank 2 6s on the back of one of these, yeah. So we can get a maximum of 120 tools.
Okay, and a lot of machining centres we're looking at recently are now coming with the Heidenhain 640 control. That's available on this as an option too?
Of course, it sure is, yeah.
Yeah, so it used to be a 4+1 machine, and that was, I believe, the C model, is that correct? And now the U model is the full 5-axis simultaneous?
Yes, we've gone to the MF400 now, which is a fully 5-axis machine tool simultaneous, yeah.
And the part that you're cutting on here, this just gives us an idea of what you can do with 5-axis, I assume?
That's correct. We set this up for the open house. This simulates 5-axis capability on the machine. And yeah, it's a brilliant demo for us.
On the topper here, we've got a probe. I'm assuming that's for your measuring your cutting tools, and it automatically changes the offsets, does it?
Yes, we've had this retrofitted. This laser will actually detect tool breakage and tool length as well on there.
Right. Okay, thank you very much for your time, Steve. So there we have it. It's a 5-axis machining centre that's available from ETG. It's important to mention some of the features we've spoken about today you may need to upgrade to, but when you're looking for a 5-axis machining centre, this Quaser MF400 starting at under 100k could be a machine to consider. Just to bear in mind as well, Quaser as a company sell around 800 machine tools a year, and over 600 of those go into the European market. So it is a popular machine throughout Europe, and now from the UK, from ETG.
For more videos, products and news, go to mtdcnc.com or follow MTD Online on Twitter.